You are listening to The Turkish Connection, Book 1 of the Sleuthing with Mortals series, written by D.A. Spruzen, narrated by Evelynn Mccauley. Published by Four Horsemen Publications Incorporated. Copyright D.A. Spruzen 2023. All rights reserved. Acknowledgements. I am forever grateful to my mentor, author, and professor, Fred Lebrun, who has offered so much wise advice and guidance over the years. I also send love and thanks to my writing group buddies, Gwyneth Mislin and Josh Hagee, who are ever encouraging and ever vigilant. Chapter 1. Leafing through the local paper one September morning in 2017, I spotted an intriguing ad in the Help Wanted section. Ghostwriter for memoir, live-in, good pay, generous leisure time. Call for appointment. Funny, it didn't mention experience or educational requirements, but what the heck, it was a job. I called immediately and met Lin Thoren the next morning. I had never seen anyone like her. She looked like a fairy tale ice princess. Her cascade of pale golden hair framed a face stunning in its carved symmetry. I suppose my awe was obvious because her smile bordered on a smirk. The first thing she did was show me the basement suite that had been set aside for the lucky candidate. As you can see, it's a walkout. I'll order some patio furniture next week. We had this space completely renovated after we moved in. The previous owners had a particular use for it that was quite unsuitable. Frowning, Lin closed her eyes and took a deep breath, as if pushing down a bad memory. A sudden draft raised the hair on my arms. But it's spacious. And you'd have your own bathroom and plenty of closet space. We had a little suite built for the maid above the garage, so she won't intrude on your privacy. I can provide a computer if you need one. You are always welcome to spend time upstairs with us, or to enjoy the garden. Actually, my laptop is on its last legs, I said, hoping that didn't sound too eager. We went upstairs and settled down. We established that I had a Master of Fine Arts in Creative Writing, that I had had some short stories published, and that I was working on a novel, which I might finally be able to finish. I have had an unusual life, she said, clasping her hands on her lap. I own a detective agency in town, although I'm semi-retired now. My former assistant, now partner, takes care of most cases, only calling me in as needed. Our specialty is missing persons, and we've developed quite a good reputation. My aunt, Peggy Lambert, wrote me about a case a few years ago involving girls brought over from Syria. Was that you? A smile lit up her fine Nordic face, but that was all that moved. It creeped me out a bit. Yes, it was. Well, I want my story told. Not just my cases, but my life. No one must know, not even my husband. When no one else is home, I will come down to you and talk. You will record it. Your job is to put everything together in a bookish kind of way, you know, good English, chapters, and all that. She shrugged. I have the education, but not the patience. We will begin with a brief explanation of my origins, then cover my first major case. That will probably be the whole book in itself. If all goes well, we can move on to another. Why the secrecy? She lowered her voice and leaned toward me, although no one was around that I could see. As I said, my life has been unusual, to say the least. You will understand as we begin our work together. My husband, Hunter, is fanatical about privacy.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?